General Atomics Electromagnetic Systems has secured a contract from the U.S. Navy to advance its Long Range Maneuvering Projectile round, awarded via Advanced Technology International under the Naval Surface Technology Innovation Consortium's other transaction authority. This contract is aiming to mature and demonstrate the LRMP, Long Range Maneuvering Projectile, prototype for the Navy's offensive strike missions. The LRMP is designed to engage both stationary and moving targets at distances exceeding 120 kilometers. That's massive, quadrupling the current reach of conventional artillery systems and scalable for use with existing 155 millimeter artillery systems. The long ranges integration with legacy launchers, autoloaders, and handling equipment will be huge as well. Preparations are underway for glide testing at Dugway Proving, marking really a significant step in validating the LRMP's capabilities. This is kind of crazy.
It's crazy. It could potentially be one of those weapons of the week we like to talk about once it gets there. But right now, we're looking at something that could possibly go to manufacturing in 2026. It's currently a contract to develop for now, right? So it's still got to get through the testing you're talking about. The idea of defeating targets, even moving targets that are 75 miles away, is pretty impressive. That's a long way, and being scalable to use in all the existing artillery systems, the legacy launchers, the legacy autoloaders, all of the equipment that's already there. That is a design requirement that is impressive, because for me, that integration, being able to figure out how do we make sure that this new tech, this new weapon of the week, so to speak, works with all of the existing old legacy stuff. So integration is the biggest for me here.
No. I can't agree with that. The real, you've said it yourself, 120 kilometers accuracy. For me, it's range to accuracy optimization. 120 kilometers away, any deviation from that intended target could just render the entire effort ineffective. So developing a system that balances extreme range with pinpoint accuracy, that's got to be the real hurdle, guys. Come on.
Andrew, pinpoint accuracy at extreme range is fantastic. But what's the point? What is the point if the projectile that has this accuracy, has this range, isn't able to launch from the systems it's supposed to launch from because the integration wasn't figured out, wasn't done correctly? Integration is the fundamental thing here. You can't hit something if you can't get it to launch in the first place.
There's an old English saying, which is there is, cart before the horse, buddy. If this projectile can't hit its target at 120 kilometers, it doesn't matter how many legacy systems that you've fitted it into nicely, hand in glove. It's just an expensive way to miss. So range to accuracy is the make or break challenge.
I mean, we can argue, the chicken or the egg as much as we want here, but I think if we want to figure out a solution, how do you make sure that you have something that is accurate, have something that is integrating, that does all of this?
Yep.
Basically means we're going back to where we seem to always go back on this show, is figuring out those initial requirements and how we make them work. I
think the requirements are done, man. I think they're done.
Yeah.
Hit that shit 120 kilometers away, okay?
Can we get that t-shirt for the show? Apparently just hit that shit.
So it's design and change we've got to get right here. Immediately develop modular designs to streamline compatibility across legacy artillery systems and optimize your material usage. Then you're going to have your validation, your simulation. We're going to put that in there. And then I'm going to bring, and then your AI is coming in here on design and change to refine projectile trajectory calculations. I'm glad I said that slowly, based on real-time environmental data, in making sure that you've got optimal accuracy at maximum range.
Did you hear about the guy that walked in to a bar and ordered a drink? The bartender's like, "You've had so many. Are you drunk?" And the guy pauses and says, "I don't think I am." And he disappeared. Now, that joke's not funny, but if you knew the prerequisite about this famous philosopher, Descartes, who was talking about like how, that phrase, I think, therefore I am, well, then the joke makes sense. But if I'd said it in that order, I would have been putting Descartes before the horse.
Wow.
God, that was we've gone to a commercial break.
No, that was beautiful. I thought that was great. The one thing that I'll add is I don't know that this needs to be like, it's maneuverable once it's in the air. It wings pop out, so it if you needed to adjust maybe halfway through. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how it all works.
So what Andrew's saying is you've got to have the integration to launch it, or sorry, what Greg was saying, you have to have the integration to launch it in order to have it launch, and then it can correct itself afterwards. So integration is the most important. Thanks, Greg.
Sorry, Andrew.
See you next week.